Ed, how you getting on?
Well, not too bad, mate, but I'm kind of twiddling my thumbs waiting for, you know, those drive shafts. You got them?
Easy, Tiger. As soon as I found out about it, I was on the road, and yes, I did go and visit the firm.
Okay.
And I didn't swap them for those cheap, nasty, sort of donut-y...
No, they're rubbish.
They are rubbish. So I got an upgraded part.
Nice.
You like shiny stuff, don't
I
you?
do, yeah, go on.
Ready? Look at those bad boys.
That is pretty special looking, isn't it? There's a lot of engineering that's gone into that, so that's pretty cool. Let's pop it onto the car.
Wicked. I'll go get the other one.
Thank you. Cool. Well, here is our magical new drive shaft with a CV joint, or constant velocity joint, at each end. Now, the problem with the original setup was these rubber donuts had to get distorted quite a bit to accommodate the movement of the suspension. And the problem is, of course, after a while, being under tension all the time means they eventually perish or fail. Now, the clever thing about a CV joint is it's basically kind of like a big slotted cage with a whole load of ball bearings inside, is that they're designed to accommodate a whole load more movement and still work perfectly. They can actually expand and shrink a little bit as well to accommodate all this movement, which means, although they are expensive, they're going to work for an awful lot longer than the original setup. I'm going to put this end in first. It's got the longer studs, as you can see, compared to that. It's going to give me a bit more room when it comes to put the other end in. Let's feed it up through. Now, on the outside end of this, I've got to get it through the kind of yoke of the hub, if you like, so these 3 bolt holes. But then also I've got to go through the disc. And of course, that's kind of floating around, so it's going to be a bit messy. I'm going to try and get that to work. It's getting close, I think. I'm just going to pop that disc up a little. There we go. So now, I need to bolt it up all the way around. Now, they really don't want this to come off. I've got a locking washer there, and also a nylock nut. So obviously the nylon helps clamp the thread, stop it all unwinding, but also, of course, that crinkly washer on the back as well will also stop the nut from moving. So clearly, they want these things to stay.
Now the CV joint is securely held, I can fiddle the other end in and bolt it into place. It really feels like a quality bit of kit this, solid and rugged. Once it's in place, it's not going anywhere. I've still got the near side CV to do, but for the offside, that's job done.
Now that drive shaft modification is done, it's fixed an age-old problem for our Lotus Elan, and Mike will be pleased because even his driving won't be able to break that.